think of the constant of Planck as casual. I mean that nobody set the constant equal to this value.
According to my faith, I trust in an omniscient presence which planned the physical laws as we study them nowadays. On the basis of this consideration, I think that what you call casual trajectory is instead an intelligent design thought by a superior being, and there are no casual events.
From my point of view, the fault of this intelligent design is that it steps outside scientific methodology, confusing scientific analysis with religious attitude. The other absurdity is its attempt to put God into scientific picture. This God is not the God of Christian faith, but only a philosophical and scientific principle. I'm referring to a God who is a designer and keeps touching up into the universe. God instead created the universe he loves and gave to this universe a creativity and a dynamism of his own, giving a start to the evolution process.
Well, that's great. So, how will the universe come to an end?
Okay, in one case there is the possibility that the expansion of the universe will be slow enough to cause a progressive slowdown till its motion comes to a halt, because of the gravitational attraction between different galaxies. At this point, the universe will come to a phase of contraction, ending with the so-called Big Crunch. In another case, the universe will expand so rapidly that the gravitational attraction won't be able to impede its expansion. But there is a third solution, the Big Chill. In this case, the universe will expand at the required speed to balance both the contraction and the expansion.
In my opinion, we cannot know how the world will come to an end, but we know that it will come to an end for sure, and the end will be caused by God. This is what we call the end of time. There is an intrinsic aim in the universe, and we can imagine that once the aim is reached, the universe will no longer need to exist. One of the above-mentioned scenarios deals exactly with such an hypothesis, the Big Crunch. I cannot imagine an ongoing universe without anybody to look at it, to live in it, or to wonder about it. Indeed, we know that the Earth will stop existing at some point in time.
I don't think that God has to be involved in the end of the universe from a scientific point of view, and this is in line with my refusal of the intelligent designer. I believe instead that this event will be related to the evolutionary process I was dealing with before, and so it ought to be considered just from a scientific point of view. Another point is the one that the Bible deals with about the end of time as a realization of the mission of man and history.
Okay, thanks. Now, controversial question to conclude. Why is man part of the universe?
The entropic principle tries to give an answer to this question. It states that in our universe the physical constants are tuned to allow human life. This is why they have such a specific value and not another one. We can also imagine many different universes, but we are aware only of the one in which we live. Only a universe like ours would develop intelligent beings capable of asking such a question. Why is man part of the universe? Well, the answer is simple. Had the universe been different, we would not be here now.
In my opinion, there is a precise reason for which man is part of the universe, and especially of this part of the universe. This reason is to be found in the intelligent design I was referring to before. As I think, there must be a convincing theory related to the presence of man. The universe is not a set of casual events, but follows a defined program aimed at setting up a favorable environment for human life. That means the latter is the ultimate sense of the universe, and not an accident in its history.
The idea of introducing the supernatural element when trying to explain the presence of man on earth, I think, is just a caricaturization of what religious faith is all about. Every scientist can accept or deny the presence of supernatural. There are positive events of it, but they go beyond scientific field. The latter explains material events through material causes. The presence of human beings can be considered from two aspects. The scientific one tries to explain the laws of evolution. The religious one tries to explain the meaning of human life. They overlap without excluding each other.
Well, I think that the richness and diversity of your opinion alone are probably worth the debate, but do you think it's possible to find a converging point?
No, I believe this is impossible, as I have already stated.
My opinion is that the ultimate truth must be privileged at all cost. We may even agree on some points, but if the points of view are in contrast, then everything is useless.
As we are all human beings, the starting point is common to all. Science is the product of the mind of man, and as such, it has been and is constantly enriched by the contribution of scientists through the centuries. As a Jesuit, I feel that both the contribution deriving from the scientific and the religious worlds have greatly helped in bringing together different points of view, notwithstanding the creed, in order to broaden man's knowledge. Hence, the desire to discover the truth is a never-ending process. Thank you.